It came out to like $94.
Well, thanks for sharing with me the edible. We'll see what that does.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see what's going on. I wanted to drink.
I'm not going to smoke anything, and I just want to see like.
This is what happens.
Yeah, like what level it takes me to. Like if it's weaker than the pen, because I mean that fucking pen will fuck me up.
Yeah, I want to see.
That'll rock my shit.
Yeah,
so,
how I'm feeling in about an hour, and then if I'm feeling pretty good, I'll shotgun the fucking drink that I have.
Fuck yeah, I'll get a video of that.
Little post early dinner pod.
Yeah, this is a lighter pod today, guys.
This is early for us.
Early, yeah. It's about almost 6 o'clock. I had off work today. I called off. I wanted off and to play Doom Eternal, and I played it for 6 hours today, and I don't regret a single thing. It's so fun.
You said how much you got left?
2 chapters. I'm like, my Steam total, and it's crazy because, like, you know me, like, for games, like, I usually just do story shit. Like, I'm very main story. Like, I want a good story. I don't care about, like, all the extra shit.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal, I'm trying to find all the secrets out. I'm trying to do all the extra shit. I'm trying to get all those action figures. Like, not really trying, like, 100% it, but, like, I'm taking my time with it, and I'm still probably, like, on this save, it says I have 15 hours total. I had, like, 4 when I first played it and didn't finish it. So I'm probably 11 hours in, and I've got 2 things left. Now I am playing on the easiest difficulty because I hate difficult games. I'll just rage quit. I just won't play it. So, I mean, there's times, like, luckily you weren't home, where I was screaming because they fucking pin me up against the wall and then just start raping my ass, and I'm like, I can't fucking do that. Jesus Christ.
The whole goddamn ember just flew out of my goddamn joint. That's insane. Are you doing, like, you know when there's, like, the arena things and you have to clear, like they keep spawning, you have to clear, and then there's, like, oh, you could play it again and get, like, you know, an upgrade or whatever?
No, I'm not doing any of the challenges.
No.
Those like giant orbs that are like you can. No, I'm not doing that shit.
They're fucking hard.
I know. I don't want to do it because then it's like, oh, all the shit that you use in this, like, you're not gonna get back. I'm like, well, fuck that. I've got like 13 extra lives, like, of the 1-up lives,
yeah,
or whatever. But, like, I'm actually using some of them because I get pinned up against the wall and they just fuck me. And I'm like, and they're screaming. I'm like, just fucking let me out. I can't get out.
It is such a beautiful game because it's like you have to use all the game mechanics, like all the movement shit, all the guns, the alternate shooting. You know what I mean, of the guns to kill something. Like it's fucking dope. But it's not like you can just have the machine gun and just, like, kill everybody, or like the shotgun.
I upgraded it. Some of my upgrades are really cool. So, like, I got, like, some of those master tokens on it, and then I've done 2 master token things. One is with the chain shotgun.
Best gun in the game.
Every time I chain someone, they set on fire, and I kill them, get the shield. And then, I think the other one is for the normal heavy machine gun. I can do, like, the little rockets.
Yeah.
If you know.
Yeah.
I can just hold it. I don't have to reload the rockets. So I can just switch to the rockets and just shoot rockets everywhere. Like, it's really
I never
broken,
used that one. I always use the precision rifle, like the other one that you can equip, because you can kill the glowing head people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The precision rifle is kind of cool. I like that. But I'm going more rocket right now because I'm more just, like, run and gun. Like, just fucking Team Rocket, you know? But, no, my only complaint about the game is that, like, do you remember in the beginning when they're like, we've created, it was the second demon priest, and it was like, we've created someone that rivals the Slayer, blah, blah, and it's like the guy with the shield and, like, the chainsaw arm and everything.
Yeah.
And then they just throw them out in the game, like, randomly after that point. They did that again with the fucking guy with the shield and the axe at the one point. And, like, his eyes turn green, and then you have to do it, and, like, all of the fucking other shit is around you, like, trying to fuck you up, and I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to battle against this guy again.
I hate fighting those guys because then it's like you have to be in, like, a certain range and dodge. Like, there's a very specific thing that you kind of have to do.
You can't be
to
close.
Get
He shotguns you. Yeah, if you're too far away, dude, I can't do it. And that was what was pissing me off. So, like, now luckily I have the fucking Doom sword.
Yeah.
So now every time I come across them, I'm like, this is worth it. Just whoop, done. I don't want to fucking deal with you anymore. Like, I can't fucking stand that guy. Because then the one time they did 2 of them at once, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it's made out to be like some, like, big boss or whatever. Like, both of them, really. The other guy isn't that bad, but the guy with the range, I'm just like, this sucks. And then Yeah, and then they just throw him in there like he's like a regular mob now. I'm like, are you fucking serious? The other one, I like the gladiator fight. It was kind of terrible, but you remember that when you're in the arena and the guy with the shield, different guy with the shield, and then he had like all this other shit, and then you kill him, and then he loses his shield, and then you fucking fight him again. You have to kill him down. But
I'm not hip to that.
No, that one was pretty fun. They don't throw him out there, luckily.
Because I went back recently, but I was playing through the damn DLC. I wasn't playing the main game.
Oh yeah. Yes, I have all. I checked. I do have all the DLC. I figured I did from like when I bought it. Like if it was like all of it.
Yeah, there's like a continuation or like a side story thing, which is what I was playing. And I think that they have like some kind of arena thing or some shit. I didn't play that. I know that people were going hard in the online when that shit came out.
Yeah, it kept popping up for me, and I don't know if the Wi-Fi is gonna work again tonight because it was like can't connect to Steam. Can't connect to Steam.
Did you try that other adapter?
I didn't. I'm gonna try again tonight, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna switch it tomorrow and try it. But yeah, it kept saying like throughout the game, like I'm doing a single player story thing, and it was like can't connect to Steam, like blah blah blah, like online multiplayer. I'm like, I don't fucking care about this. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't play it. It
doesn't affect me. But no, very excited for Doom: The Dark Ages now that it's out. But to play that and then fucking to be able to do the mech stuff and fight the Titans and everything.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm so excited.
Everybody is pretty much, in agreement that this new. Yeah, it's PogChamp. Just like Eternal was. Who makes that shit?
ID.
Really? Mm-hmm. Dude, they're the goats.
Yeah, for real. I know. I'm excited for the new one just to have the old Doom guy at the bottom for the hell.
I know, yeah.
That shit looks so cool. Yeah. And I'm thinking too, like I'm not even, now that I'm playing all this, well, yeah, because I'm going to play Scorn next because that main story is like 5 hours. Like it's a shorter game.
Yeah.
But like it's like artistically cool, So I'm going to play that next and then just like fuck around with some other shit. But I'm thinking in the fall, I'm going to end up playing Oblivion or at least wait for it to be on sale. And I'm probably going to take off like 3 days of work. And then
Just for it.
Wow. Seriously.
Wow.
Probably not even drink.
Jeez.
So like just fucking wake up 6 a.m. all fucking day.
You love that shit. Do you play? Oh, so have you played Oblivion?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I played with my friend when we were younger. Like he liked it a lot, and we were playing that and Skyrim. Skyrim was my main game that I played. Only played a little bit of Oblivion with him, so I'm very excited to It's like a whole new fucking Elder Scrolls. I mean, it is, for me too. But yeah, I'm thinking in the fall I'm gonna just take like an extended weekend, staycation type of thing, and just
go ham,
go crazy on it.
Yeah, I mean it does look dope. I didn't get fucking back into it. I gotta play it. The one thing I will say though is that the map a little bit smaller than I thought it was gonna be. It's not like small.
Yeah, I was looking at stuff.
Skyrim.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at the map too, and I was like, I was seeing clips, and I was like, oh, I don't want to keep seeing clips because like I would see the map, and I was like, oh, it's kind of just based around like.
Yeah, but then I don't really know if because you eventually go to Oblivion, I'm pretty sure, like the realm of Oblivion, which is an entirely separate map as well. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. Yeah. I think I made it to Oblivion when I played it as a kid because I remember being in like some weird ass land and shit wasn't really making sense, and then I kept dying and I just stopped playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling you the DLC for the Dragonborn shit on Skyrim. You go to a different section of Oblivion.
Yeah,
or Morrowind, I think. It takes you like a weird like map. So there's
you're not in Tamriel no more.
No, there's like a whole new set of like mobs and shit and like armor and everything that you can get from the DLC. That was pretty cool playing that because I had never played the Dragonborn DLC as much as I had played Skyrim.
Yeah, you gotta go back and play all of them. Play Daggerfall from like 1997.
I know. They should honestly just remake all of them. Especially the earlier ones. It would be such a small game though compared now for like now.
Well, I heard that the Daggerfall map is like fucking retardedly big.
Really?
Yeah. Like especially for the time, like it's insane. Speaking of remasters, because I was listening to last week's pod 2 weeks ago, technically. And we were talking about GTA. People are saying that GTA 4 Remastered is going to be announced soon.
That's how they're gonna fucking like an actual like remaster.
Like an actual remaster, like that'll come out this year, and then GTA 6 come out next year.
It's not gonna come out next year. You know that shit ain't coming out next year.
I think it might. I believe.
I don't know.
I believe
that'd be cool. I played GTA 4 remaster and GTA 5. I still gotta play through both of them. So
yeah, I would love to do remaster, especially because on PC GTA 4 like does not work apparently. It's like dog shit.
Yeah.
I watched that donkey video that he had on GTA 6, like the meme one.
Yeah.
And I saw some people on like Twitter that were talking about it, and they were like he was memeing and shit, but like some of the shit that he was saying is like completely real.
Yeah, no way it's gonna run on a fucking PS5. Yeah.
Like when he was like every single actual bottle is a bottle with liquid in it, and like he was like there's no computer on planet Earth that could even run this fucking scene at that frame rate.
Yeah, so I mean, you're better off literally waiting till the next console and then getting GTA 6 for it. You know,
I just because even I just feel
imagine that PS6, Xbox, whatever. They release it with GTA 6. I feel like that's more likely in 2027 than for GTA 6 to just drop in 2026, you know?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll just be tough either way because I think it's going to run like dog shit on console, but even on PC, it's just going to be such an ungodly fucking creation that even like a PC isn't going to be able to run it that good. And they always fuck up the ports on PC like with Bully or GTA 4.
Yeah.
And that is probably going to be unoptimized as shit anyway. Because I think that's how GTA 5 was. Even after the year after it came out and they dropped it on PC, everybody on PC like still couldn't even run that shit like that good. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a lose-lose, but I definitely I don't think that I could go a whole year without playing it.
Playing what?
GTA 6. Like I have to buy a PS5.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably buy the fucking PS5 Pro or whatever if it's
run on that,
if it's like better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's fair. I know that's right.
I need water.
Dry mouth.
Fucking throat is on fire.
How long does it take for them to kick in usually?
No idea. I feel high as shit right now, though.
Really?
Maybe just because I faced the joint.
I think it's that. Yeah, I feel a little out of it. I feel a little out of it, but that might just be the alcohol coming down, you know?
You might need to take another one.
No, I'm okay.
You might need to take another one.
I want to see what one would do, you know?
Yeah.
As compared.
Yeah, I was going to buy more shit, but then I didn't. I was like, let me just see if this shit even comes to the crib and if my debit card information gets stolen, and then I'll see what's up. Fans, the Broadmeister bought weed gummies off the internet. That taste was something fucking fierce, though.
Dude, that was terrible.
Dude, that was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was bad. That sucks.
Yeah, they don't taste too great. Are you gonna sell your CS skin? You gonna do it?
My Empress?
Yeah.
No,
I gotta keep it.
Yeah.
It's only gonna go up in value.
No, I like looking at it. I mean, I'm not gonna obviously play CS as much as we had used to, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna go through the whole thing of selling it because I just use the AK on T every time. So
true enough.
Might as well have something good to look at.
Is that your only high value skin?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did buy it at like $35, and it's at $50 now. So
I thought that you unboxed it. You bought it?
No, I bought it because the way the Empress works is the wear on it is if it's a low wear, it's dimmer. It's not more fucked up.
It's just like a brightness thing.
Yeah. So
saturation.
then I got one. I forget what my wear is. It's not perfect, but like it's like a step under it.
Like min wear.
Yeah, and it was like $35, and then you can see everything. So I just kind of ran with it. But
W's in the chat. Remember when I had that Dealor? I got 2 dealers, 2 people playing with me that I was able to pick it up in 1 week. There was the guy that I showed you, and then like the next day after, or 2 days later, there's another dude with a
because you're
dragon
like once in
lore.
a lifetime experience. That's crazy.
I couldn't fucking believe it.
I just can't believe how much skins are online. Like people paying for that shit.
Yeah, I'll never really understand it. It reminds me of like when people were buying like Supreme for like one T-shirt for like $900. It's like the exact same thing. It's just retarded.
I wonder what
some of the gloves are cool though.
Yeah, I wonder what some of the if you look up like the Supreme net worth over the years. 2016.
About the company?
Yeah, 2016 had been popping. Now they're probably in the toilet because I don't see shit like about Supreme anymore. Because they're not like exclusive drops anymore. Like I think you can just get Supreme, but like they're not like drop in blah blah. You know, got to get this shirt and it's $1,000 for this hat. You know,
allegedly 2019 $130 million, 2020 $500 million.
Get the fuck out of here.
Supreme revenue.
What was 2016?
It doesn't go back that far. But if 2019 is 130, I guess it was less than 130.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I would have guessed more.
It felt like the biggest thing ever. Rice Gum was wearing it. Mm-hmm. Remember that?
I remember Rice Gum.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm freaking out. No, nothing yet.
I'm freaking out, fans.
I'm freaking out.
Shout out to Marcos. Favorite guy, favorite fan.
Biggest fan of the podcast.
You think he listened to the whole
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Marcos, how far are we into it?
16 minutes.
If you're still here, Marcos, you gotta text me and tell me you're hearing this.
Yeah, he's gonna text you. Isai might not, but
Isai won't. I think Isai fell off.
Isai did fall off. Now Marcos is number
we
1.
We did replace him with Marcos.
I don't think I said my Catholic bit about the Pope. Pope died, guys. That was new.
True.
I had a good little thing going about how they decide the next Pope, and how I like to imagine that it was just a knife fight in there, and it was like a fight to the death, but there was rounds. That's why they didn't choose him at first. And then the gray smoke that was being billowed out was like the end of the first round, like all the bodies being cremated. And then they finally waved the white flag of we have a new Pope. I was also going to make jokes too, talking to my very Catholic girlfriend about how I was like, be honest with me. You'd care if the Pope was black, right? She said, no, I don't even care about the Pope that much. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, that's like your whole thing. Is like Catholics like love the Pope. She was like, no, I don't really follow him that much. And I was like, that's worse than what we do before marriage. Like, you guys look up to it's the Pope. And
he's like a pretty big part of things.
Yeah. And I was like, personally, if I was a Catholic and a black guy walked out of those doors, I'd be pissed.
I wouldn't be feeling it.
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, this just feels wrong. But an Asian Pope, oh my God, that'd be so funny.
If it was a fight to the death and it was between the black one or the Asian one, who do you think would have won?
See, now the Asian guy has martial arts.
Exactly.
But the black guy has brutal violence.
That's true. Animalistic.
He's genetically stronger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it was hand to hand,
yeah,
I'm going black guy overpowers him.
Where do you think that the Asian guy wins then? In what scenario?
Maybe grappling. maybe if it's
honestly,
a ground fight.
That's real.
I think the Asian guy's overpowering.
Like
him.
wrestling?
Wrestling, the Asian guy wins. But if they use weapons, obviously the black guy wins.
That's honestly that's a valid. That's a super valid argument.
Yeah, I don't. Other than that, I mean, we got the best case scenario, dude. A Pope from Chicago is fucking hilarious. We might as well have got a black guy.
Yeah, it's our time. It's a real white boy summer now.
After all the controversy with this stupid country and the world and everything, and then they're like, yeah, the next Pope is from America, and everyone's losing their minds. I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
I don't think that... I don't know.
He's Pope Tyrone.
I think that he's against the LGBTQ community.
What's
up? I think that
the
last one
Pope
was like
very supportive of it.
Yeah.
He was like, we don't care, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I have a gay coworker. She's like this 50-year-old lesbian, 60-year-old lesbian. She's fucking hilarious, honestly. But she was just like, Pope Francis, he was great. He was openly talking about, the LGBT. I'm like, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, lady. But, yeah, this next guy, it's going to be interesting to see if it's like a presidency. Like, is he going to change anything, or is he just now the Pope? Like, is he going to undo the gay shit? Like, that'd be fucking hilarious, too. Like how Trump got in and was like, reverse. And, like, this guy comes in, he's like, actually, we hate the gays.
Yeah, I saw, too, that I think that the last Pope, the one that just died, banned cigarettes in the Vatican.
I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, see if he reverses that.
That'd be sick.
And vaping. Imagine, you think we'll ever get to the point where we have a Pope that vapes?
Probably not. They're too old for that. But I would love to see a Pope.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess eventually, technically, in a couple of years, or not a couple of years, decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I would love to see him reverse it, and then, like, everyone's talking about it online, and then he comes out through those doors again, just fucking chain smoking. He's like, yeah, these are Marlboro Reds, cowboy killers. Bless up, America. Yeah. I didn't tell you. I found a vape in a patient's bed.
What kind of vape was it?
It was a fucking Geek Bar Pulse X, like how I have the big one, and it was banana taffy freeze, and it was for like this like really confused 76-year-old, and I'm like, there's no way this is yours. Like,
it might be.
But then the nurse was like, they didn't have any visitors. And like in my shift, which was, like a long time, but I was just like, what the fuck? But it was so funny because the lady I was working with, like, we're working with her and we're getting stuff moved around in her room. And then she goes, psst, psst. And I like look up and she's just holding a vape. And I was like, what the fuck? And she like pointed to her bed. I was like, it like fell out of her bed. So, and like the patient was like asleep in the bed before he came in. So I was like, I don't know if she realized that, but
please put it back.
We had to be a snitch. They threw him out. I know.
They threw him.
I wasn't the snitch. Let this be on record. I told her. Insane, I said we should just give it back to her. That's a $30 vape.
Oh God.
So she gave it to the nurse. The nurse threw it out because they were like, we just have to confiscate them and like toss them. We don't keep them for like when they leave.
Yeah.
I also had this patient the one time a lighter fell out of her bed. And we were just like, and then we put it on the table, and then we just left and forgot to tell the nurse about it. And we were like, whatever. But like, they were not supposed to have a lighter in their room.
Yeah.
Aside from like, okay, we've had patients that smoke cigarettes in their rooms, and they're just like, yeah, you can't do that. This is a hospital.
Just lighten up.
But yeah, lighter. I mean, you could set like your bed sheets on fire. Like that's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
But no, that lady still had it.
Damn.
Yeah. Are you cold?
I'm a little cold.
Skinny boy's cold.
It's a little cold.
So, we're in this running competition now. It's technically started. I think in total, Brody has run more than me, but I have been more consistent.
I don't know if I've run more than you.
I think total, like mileage, yeah. From when we like technically started it versus before. I just ran. What I was gonna say is I officially ran my first mile. Yesterday, 2 days ago.
Major
Wednesday.
W.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of it. It was on the treadmill because it was raining outside. I'm like, obviously, I'm not gonna run around the neighborhood in the rain. Like that's crazy as fuck. So like I went to the gym quick, jumped on the treadmill, ran a quick 11 minutes, left.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, extremely happy with it.
Yeah.
I haven't run a mile in years.
How did you feel after it physically?
Honestly, not that bad. Before I was really pushing myself. Like before running, when I was younger, I would always get side stitches, and I'm like, damn, this is it. I can't run anymore. Like my side is killing me.
Yeah.
But like this time was a different kind of thing where it was like I can't go anymore. Like I'm just fucking done. Like my heart is fucking pounding. I can't run anymore. I have to stop.
Yeah.
And that kind of happened at the mile. Like I was like pushing myself. I was like, get there. Like you can, like, come on, like let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And I got there and I stopped, but I didn't feel super awful. The first time I ran, I felt fucking horrible. I went to the grocery store after the very first time, like we started this shit, and I was coughing. I felt like I was coughing up shit. I just kept coughing like I was sick. Like it was fucking crazy. And now, it's starting to feel better. So I'm hoping now I can get to a mile consistently each time and then really build up from there and just keep it going.
Good conditioning.
I'm trying. I mean, my fucking, it put me out for a while because my knee was killing me. My knee doesn't hurt right now. So bless up for that.
That shit was hurting for like 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
2 weeks. I was limping for like, a week and a half. I was limping and I was only doing the bike for more cardio, like just for endurance and shit to like, so I don't take off another 2 weeks,
Yeah.
But no, it was good. Feel good. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. Will be my next run. I just got to not get fucked up crazy on Saturday because I have run on a Sunday after that and it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I gotta get back into it. I haven't run at all. I haven't ran at all in like 2 or 3 weeks.
No, it's been like a week and a half for you, I feel like.
I don't think so.
Shit. I don't know. But like you can like just stop and like run a mile. Like you can just like do the mile. I can't. Like,
yeah.
I just got to a mile.
But to do the 3K, it's like you could
5K.
Or 5K, the 3 miles.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You ran that straight cold turkey. I could never do that.
I don't know if I'm the same man though. I was a young buck.
It's been a couple years.
It's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
And I felt absolutely terrible after I did it.
You, for the most part, stopped vaping.
Mm-hmm.
So, in theory, you still run the miles every once in a while. You'd probably be there. You got that shit still.
I don't know. Maybe.
Personally, to me though, I have to prove it to myself that I can do that.
Yeah.
The 5K. It's like, what, 3.2 miles? I can't. The last time I ran 3 miles was when I was still thinking I was signing up for the Air Force. And it was like during rugby season. So my cardio was the best it will probably ever be.
Yeah.
And I could run the requirement to get in or whatever. And then after I was like, this is gay. Why would I ever do this? I stopped it and, lost it all. But
yeah,
I'm excited to run my first 5K. I just want 2 things. No walking and to finish it.
That's real.
Even if I have to do like the sloppiest like light jog.
Mm-hmm. It counts.
Well, it counts.
Yeah. It totally
but hopefully
counts.
by then, I mean, we're halfway through May, July, end of August. That's like 3 months. That's at least 6.
It's completely doable.
3
without a doubt.
6 20 times 3. Yeah, that's like 21 more runs. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 3 is 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like 18 more runs. So I think by then, at least by halfway, I could do like 2 miles, and then like for the 5K, I'll just be like, we're going for it, we're going all out,
Yeah.
But yeah, starting to feel it a little bit.
I've been feeling it.
Well, yeah, you fucking smoked the whole joint. I mean, I feel it creeping up.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping it stays here.
Slowly.
Don't go any higher. Please don't go any higher. I might freak out.
No, yeah, I'm excited for it. It's a very it's like a very nice path that you do. It's like through a park.
Yeah.
There's
As long
like
as it's a nice path, because when I run around here too, going up that hill, that's when I tap out at like 0.8. I'm like, dude, I can't do it.
There's nothing that's super like elevated. You're not really going uphill a lot.
Okay, good.
Kind of like at the halfway point, you just turn around and that is kind of uphill, but then you get to just go downhill for a lot of it on the way back.
Well, that's good.
It's a very pretty area.
Yeah, I'm excited. I guess, yeah. Now thinking about it, I have to call off work for the next day, so that'll probably be my next call off for work.
Yeah, I gotta look up the website or something because I don't know where the paper is. I don't know what time it's at. I feel like it's like 6.
It's 7. It's a night run. I have the paper somewhere. It's right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The paper's right there. We're good. I'm not gonna pull it out.
It's okay.
Ugh. What the hell? Yeah. Good thing we knocked this shit out now.
How far into it?
We're halfway. 29 minutes. Yeah, I just want to play CS.
Yeah. We might have to continue this later.
Or just cut it off at like 45. Do a little short episode.
Shortcast.
Thoughts. Shortcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to pour up some more. It's only 6 o'clock, too.
6:11.
I'm going to bed at like 8 o'clock, bro.
Yeah. I'm happy I didn't do one of those drinks.
Not yet. You still got time, my boy. You said you were going to do it. I'll take a sip, and then you can have the rest.
I can't do it.
Yeah, heart rate's up to 130 right now.
Yeah, I'm too geeked. I'm way too geeked.
Did you, we'll talk about Chet Hanks this week. Did you, I forget, you said that you weren't able to get to the bench to Forrest Gump, or you did?
I did.
You did. Did you get a picture of it? Or in it? You didn't send it to me if you did.
I got, because the bench isn't there anymore. But I was at the location of where the bench was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did say that. That's the location.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send it to myself.
I was so geeked. I was so happy.
Fuck yeah. This shit is fucked up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just cut it.
Yeah. 31 minutes in. So,
Part 2.
Part 2. I titled this the shortcast, even though we weren't uploading the half an hour video. But guys, that was fucked up.
That was terrible.
That was so fucked up. Bad. So I took one.
Yep.
And it hit me pretty hard. And I was like, all right. And so after this, we went and played a whole game of CS.
Mm-hmm.
Brody took 2. Basically smoked a 3/4 of the joint that we were smoking. And, oh, by the way, I get to Meg's house and like, I go upstairs, put my stuff in the room, and she looks at me and she goes, "You smell like weed."
Oh, really?
And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't." And this was, I showered. These were like
I'm
new
clothes.
clothes.
It's loud as hell,
yeah.
dude.
And I walked. Did you say it? Did you say the N word?
No, I said dude.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear it. But yeah, I was just like, oh fuck, do I? Like I did not. I didn't smell it on me, but I like washed my hair too today, and
yeah.
But yeah, we played some CS, and then we went our separate ways, and Brody was trying to hold it in. The funniest thing to me was that, like, when it happened, this is what I was going to tell you this morning.
Yeah.
But forgot. When it happened, and, like, we got off the game, and it really fucking hit me. Dude, I was laying in bed. It was 7:30, and I was like, I looked at my phone, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I have to text Meg and just be like, hey, I'm way too fucked up. I need to go to sleep. But then I got in my head about it and started freaking out. And I was like, what if she said that to me at 7:30? I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, same exact thought process.
So I was like, oh, I guess I'm just thugging this shit out, bro.
Yeah.
And like, not even like, it wasn't even like we were out doing something. She obviously has like, you know, no worries and shouldn't have any worries. And like, it's just you and I the whole night playing games and like on the pot. But like, for whatever reason, I was like, she's not going to believe me. She's going to think I'm just like trying to cut it off and go to sleep. But I was so fucked up. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't do this at 7:30. I was ready to just pass the fuck out. I was laying there all retarded like.
When you said that you were fucking up until 12, I was like, dude, you're a fucking trooper.
Yeah, I was up, dude. So let me take
fucking battled that one.
Yeah,
battle pass that one,
really
dude.
Bad. I made it through to the other side though.
That was fucking that was fucking insane, fans. I'll tell my POV after he's done, but man, I got these fucking weed gummies off the internet, man, and I thought about taking one today, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm like scared of them. I really am. I was so fucking high last night that I started to have anti-weed thoughts. Like I was telling Issa, I was just like, dude. I was sitting there in my bed just like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, I'm a fucking loser. I was like, I'm fucking... No, I mean, it wasn't like terrible, but I was kind of just like, why do I get high? Why am I doing this? Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And then I had the same thing kind of going on because I was texting Lena, and like I just could not figure out what to say. Like I just could not find the words, and I was like, I wanted to tell her like how stoned I was, but I was just like, she's gonna be like, you have a problem, like in the same thing of like, it's 7:30 on a Friday and I'm so high I can't even fucking function right now. Like, I was like, Jesus what Christ, the fuck?
I was expecting it to not be that bad.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've done like one edible. Ever, and it wasn't like real official. Not that those were real official. But she was like, you took a fucking edible that Brody got online, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm doing that again. She goes, good.
I popped 2 of them just because I assumed that they weren't really gonna be shit. You know what I mean? I was like, I got these like 100% off because of a fucking Planet Fitness coupon.
Yeah, and they were worth $6. You didn't think that would fuck you up like that? Oh my god.
Yeah, I just thought that it was gonna be like, mostly CBD. I also thought that getting the sativa one would be better, but I don't think it was.
No, dude. Dude, I forgot that was sativa. Yeah, Holy shit.
Because I was like, maybe I could like get these and like pop one in the morning and like that's my whole day and it gives me a burst of energy.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude.
No, that took you out, and even just one, like I kept saying.
Oh my goodness!
At one point, I was crying, laughing when we got off games.
I know, dude.
Dude, my whole face, I was streaming with tears because I just started getting like real geeked up and like just getting the giggles.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, dude, I know how I feel right now. You gotta feel fucking horrible.
I know, dude.
From how much you took.
We were on the mic and you're laughing. I'm just sitting there like, dude, I just want to go to bed. I just want it to be over.
You were like, yeah. I hope I can just sleep this one off. And I was like, yeah, that was crazy as fuck. But no, so I came out the other side of it, and I was just, dude, I was doing so much.
You were
shit.
delivering.
I was doing so many tasks.
Yeah,
I
heard you like out here, dude, a little bit.
I was fucking slamming cheese and crackers.
You got the damn.
I heated up my Chick-fil-A, finished that, went back into my room. I was watching Ink Master compilations on YouTube, and like I was just trying to catch a vibe. And I was texting Meg. I'm like, yeah, I could do a tattoo. I could be a tattoo artist. I was saying all this shit, and then and then like the conversation kind of got deep, and she was like, well, if you could go back to school, like, would you do it to be a physical therapist? And I said, no, I'd probably go big or go home and be a doctor. Meanwhile, I'm so fucked up. And I was like, oh my God. And the worst part was I kept drinking. So then I'm like really fucked up. And I'm just like, oh, well, I'm not going to go to bed just yet. It's 9 o'clock. Let me pour another drink. And I just kept going when I should not have.
Yeah.
And at some point I felt the high kind of break and I started to come down from it. And I was like, okay. All is well. Now I'm feeling more drunk than anything, and then I was hitting my weed pen and just stayed up until fucking midnight anyway.
Yeah.
Just texting Meg, but yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, I did not have that experience, fans.
I can't imagine what 2 would have done.
Dude.
To me.
So because I smoked these joints before, and they really weren't hitting me like hella crazy. So I was like, okay, weed gummies, not gonna be that big a deal. Pop
Right.
2 of those. Joint, not gonna be that big a deal. I was pretty high off the joint, but I was pretty like, it was manageable. And then, dude, as soon as them fucking shit started hitting me and my body was getting all tingly and like I wasn't even like anxious, like my heart wasn't beating hella fast, but I could just feel it throughout my entire fucking body. And it was just like, it was like kind of in my head and it just kept getting louder. And then like me and you were talking, and I swear to God, dude, the first time I asked you like how far in were we, I thought that you were gonna say like at least half an hour. I thought like 45 minutes. My whole fucking time, like, you know what I mean?
Because even like, so I watched the one intervention video. Because I like watching those every once in a while. And the one, it was so funny, but it was like the meth psychosis lady, and she was freaking out. And I'm watching it, and I'm laying in my bed, I'm like, holy shit, this is a long intervention episode. Like, what is going on? I was like, why is hers so long compared to everyone else's? Normally they're like 12 or 13 minutes. I looked, it was 13 minutes. So it was spot on of what it was, but it was everything fucking slowed down, dude.
Yeah, I would have swore that we were like 45 minutes in, and then you said 16 minutes, and I was like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe this. And then once you said 30, I was like, it's over, dude. I can't fucking do this anymore. Yeah, so then we played the game. I was texting Lena and shit, and I got into bed. And I was like, I'm just gonna try to like lay here with my eyes closed and not go to sleep, and just try to catch a vibe. Just wait, just wait for this shit to just work it off, burn it off, and it just wasn't. So then I went to sleep. I slept until like 10:30. Woke up, explained everything to Lena. Went back to sleep. Woke up at like 1:30. Was up until like maybe 2, maybe 3 o'clock,
at night,
and then slept in until like 9:30. So I was sleeping on and off from 7:30 until 9:30 today.
Good for you.
It was fucking
Dude, I woke up so confused too. I woke up like legit, like I did everything I needed to before bed. Say goodnight to Meg, brush my teeth, put my retainers in, lay down, set my alarm because I was supposed to be there an hour before I actually got there today. Which, sorry, it's just that's what happened. And I remember waking up and looking at my phone and was like, oh my God, I fell asleep here in my clothes. Like, like when you're like really tired and you wake up and you're like, oh, I just passed out. Yeah. I thought I did that and didn't set an alarm or anything. And then I look and I'm like in my underwear, my alarm set for 9. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I think Willow woke me up. But then I just pushed her off me and fell back asleep. So I don't think I fed her until 9. But I was wondering why she kept bugging and like biting at me. But it was because I didn't fucking feed her until like 9. And Fatty needs her food at 6:30 a.m.
Yeah. She guilted me earlier and opened up the window for her.
Aw.
I opened up the living room window. And then I turned off the AC. And then I like probably came out like 10 minutes later. And she was like in the hallway. And it was like 75 degrees in here already. And I was like, fuck out of here. I closed the window again.
Yeah, Meg's family put me to work today.
Manual labor.
I got there and they have this like gutter that's like at the end of their driveway. It's like a trench, but there's like a circle, like a sewer thing that goes underneath part of their driveway.
Yeah.
So she told me, she goes, yeah, we need to clean the swallow out tomorrow. And I went, what the fuck is that? And she goes, the little indent in my driveway. So I'm thinking she's talking about the pothole in her driveway, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be light. We get there and you just rake it out, scrape it out. And then I get there and she goes, grab a shovel. We got a wheelbarrow. It was like I was back at fucking again, dude. Yeah. It was crazy. I was like,
slipped up.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. It was like, we're taking wheelbarrows and dumping the leaves and everything. It was like cleaning shop again. And, and they were like, oh, you thought that was the swallow? Like, that's why you were like thinking like, oh yeah, I could do some work. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I can. And Meg obviously knows that I don't like wasps or bees or anything.
Yeah.
But I don't get freaked out with like spiders anymore because I'm
yeah.
Said it again. Anyway, she goes, not to freak you out, but there's a big spider in your wheelbarrow. And I thought she was fucking with me, so I just kept going. I turned around and it was like maybe like this big. And I was like, oh, I was like, give me a stick. And she goes, oh, now we're not afraid of bugs, because like I was in front of her family. But I was like, no, I'm not. Like, it was a baby wolf spider, so like that fucker was gonna get big.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that big. It was still small, and I was just like grabbed a stick and crushed it. But yeah, it was fun. It was like a throwback cleaning the shop.
Yeah.
I was out there. Of course, I wore my fucking Air Force Ones doing that.
The white ones too, ain't?
Yeah, they didn't get super dirty because by the time they scooped in the wheelbarrow, I didn't have to like trudge through anything. But
yeah, I had a similar, not the last time we were down there, but the second to last. Her in West Virginia, her dad needed me to get firewood, and there was a wheelbarrow involved, and I was like, I thought that I was past this. Oh, yeah. I was like, I didn't think that I would ever have to fucking use a fucking wheelbarrow again.
Dude, I was efficient with it, though. I was doing the walk behind.
Oh, yeah.
She was looking at me like I was crazy. I was like, no. Like, get down your driveway.
Blue collar
guy. It's already facing the right direction.
Yeah. You used to turn around. I cannot believe that we used to be doing that shit. Yeah. Like, oh my God, the ramp. Remember the ramp? That was like the absolute worst, man. I fell on the ramp one time. Were you there? Fine, if you don't remember. I recovered so well though, because I'm going down the ramp full, and then my fucking foot like slipped or whatever, and I landed like on my ass, and I bounced up and just like recovered, like just walked it off. Yeah.
Never fell on the ramp. The ramp was super dangerous.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking.
I don't know why.
I don't think you were there when I got heat poisoning or like a heat stroke.
No.
Dude, I was so fucked up. I was like, I said to Mike, I looked at Mike and I was like, dude, I'm cold. And it was 95 degrees out. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I need to fucking stop. And I went home early that day because I was so dehydrated. I flew through my, the blue water bottle I used to have.
Yeah.
Not even close to, it's actually like 1/4 of a gallon. So I slammed that already in that heat. And I just remember I kept applying sunscreen to myself because I thought that would get the sun off me and like cool me down, and it wasn't. And
1,000 IQ.
I remember Alan was looking over at me and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I was like, I need to fucking like, and I was like all fucking like got my time wrong and everything. It was wild.
I'm surprised that didn't happen more often there.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen one person get a heat stroke who was in rehab. We were playing basketball, and I guess he was all hot, put cold water on his head, fucking fell, and started, like, seizing out, basically.
Oh, it wasn't bad like that.
Yeah, I don't know how I would do it, dude. I would pull up, maybe on a good day, have, like, a cherry Coke or something, eat nothing, have no lunch, just do the whole, have, like, water and shit. Yeah. And then on the other half, just pot. I would never eat lunch.
Yeah. Then you go home, have one big meal, get high, and do it again. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, one meal, dabs for dessert.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Terrible for you. Awful lifestyle. Yeah, no.
What'd you do today?
What I do today? Yeah. I chilled. I chilled. Gooned. Yep. Lena came over. Okay. Gooned again. Went to Chipotle. Got a big ass burrito.
Hell yeah.
I love Chipotle, dude. It's so good. Went to the store, copped a couple of things. 2 pizzas. One thing of ground beef. A can of green beans. Bag of chips. Baja Blast. Came out to like $24. Yeah. I wanted to get, there was this fucking pack of, it was 3 New York strips, and they were like thin cut. But it was like $24 for them, just straight up. And I was like, fuck, I can't do it.
I had steak today.
I would do it if steak wasn't so gross when you fucking reheat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get real chewy and shit.
Yeah, I don't want to have to cook it 3 times. Like, I would rather just like cook all 3 of them and then eat them, at later times. But throwing that shit in the microwave is just fucking retarded.
Not good.
Yeah, I didn't really do shit.
You accomplished laundry, though.
I did do laundry. I wanted to wash my sheets. I didn't wash anything else.
Oh, really? You didn't do clothes or anything?
No, because by the time that she left, I had to go to the store and do some other shit. I was going to go hang out with Eastside, but then I fucking ran out of time and stuff.
Are we playing CS after this?
Yeah, I'll play a game.
Hell yeah, brother.
Eastside won't be on. He
is gay?
Yeah, he's getting some drinks with that girl at the Shamrock Cafe. We could pop out on him. We could surprise him. Be there before he even gets there.
That'd be funny as fuck. Yeah, come
That'd be pretty funny.
Bro. Sit down. I don't feel like doing shit though.
No, I don't want to go. I made a joke about. I told Eastside this funny joke. Did I tell you this joke? The hamburger one.
I don't know.
How did the boyfriend introduce his hamburger girlfriend to his parents? I heard this at work yesterday. It's so funny.
Let me try to get it. How did the hamburger boyfriend?
No, how did the boyfriend introduce his hamburger girlfriend to his parents?
I don't know.
Meat patty.
Meat patty, wow.
I think it's super funny. And I told Eastside that, and he was like, "Oh, I'm adding that to the arsenal." And I was like, "I'm gonna send my goons to the Shamrock Cafe later tonight to punch you in the back of the head a couple times to forget it."
I told you that the Catholic priest joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fucking love that one.
I think you said it. Oh, are you talking about the one where it's like they're pedophiles?
Yeah.
That one is pretty funny.
Yeah, one of my old teachers said that to me. It was police officer pulls over 2 Catholic priests and he goes, "Excuse me, sir, we're looking for 2 child predators." And one priest looks at the other guy and goes, "All right, we'll do it."
Classic. Shout out Marcos.
All right. Doing it again in part 2 here.
I'm giving him the title of the biggest fan. I broke it to Esai today because he said that that Esai was like, oh, I'm the biggest fan, haha, and I was like, no, you're not.
Gotta catch up, bro.
Yeah. He's not even gonna listen to this. Mm-hmm. Marcos will though. I'll get a text about it.
Mm-hmm. 10 minutes left.
That's fine. Oh, I went thrifting as well, or antiquing rather.
By yourself?
No, me and her went. I almost bought this fucking table. I should have took a picture of it. I was so close to buying it. It's like a coffee table. Okay. It was like $225, but it was so baller. Oh, wow. For the table, it was like fucking circular, and then the top of it, like there was like a rim to it, and then inside of the rim was like a circular piece of glass, which was like kind of the tabletop, and then that's really all it was. There wasn't anything on the bottom like how our other one does. If it had 2 levels of glass, like one on the bottom to put shit on, I probably would have copped it, but either way I wouldn't have been able to fit it in my car. If I could have fit it in my car, I probably would have bought it, but I was just like, I'll have to get fucking Esai or something to come help me do it.
Yeah. Cause he's got the big hold that shit, brother.
Yeah, it was dope. I almost copped. I still might. Real nice.
Yeah, you should have took a picture of it. Do you want this other slice?
No, I can't do it. I also randomly found this. I don't know what that is.
Wow. That's cool. Can you text that to me?
Sure. Sure, friend. I'm airdropping it to you right now.
I hope it's a picture of your boss.
That airdrop technology.
I was showing up on my laptop to do it. I want.
I had one of those weed drinks though, just the 5 milligram ones, not the 50. After yesterday, I can't do it.
Yeah, you gotta just take one and not smoke and just see what that does to you. As compared, would you say arguably that was like the most high you've been in a while?
Lena asked me the same thing. It definitely wasn't the highest I've ever been, but within the last year to 2 years, for sure. Like when I was doing dabs all the time, that was definitely something. I've had stronger edibles, I think. I don't know. I remember the first time I was thinking about this yesterday because when I got this, I was just thinking about like, you know, when you wanted an edible. When we were in like high school, you had to know some dude that like made them, you know, like they were just like brownies that some like fucking retard made.
Oh yeah.
And that was the first time I ever had one. This guy Colin. I just saw him on Instagram.
Which
Z, you know him? I could say his fucking name. Who cares? Colin Zook.
Sounds familiar.
He was in like the grade or 2 above us, and then like he got like arrested from selling or something, so he stopped doing it. But he made, it was like him and some other guy, and they made these brownies, and I copped one. And I don't remember a lot from it, but I just remember like I was over at Simon's and we ate it, and then he was like, you gotta smoke to activate the weed. You know, so it's like, all right, we smoked. I remember we got these brownies, and then we got like an eighth of weed, and then we smoked a bunch of it, and then we went down to his basement, and I actually had to be, I was going to a party that night, a function at at his house.
Ew, you went to her house?
Because DJ wanted me to go. And I swear to God, this is exactly what went down. I passed out on Simon's floor. And then I woke up and I was like damn near like shaking on the floor, just like completely out of it. And DJ had come down into his basement because I told him like scoop me from there. Yeah. He came in. I guess Simon's mom was like, "Oh, they're down in the basement." He like woke me up from the floor and like basically like helped like drag me out of the fucking thing, and we went to Sydney's crib.
Did you really?
Yeah, we still went
after that. That's crazy.
And I remember Esteban was there too. It was like a real weird vibe. I don't remember an awful lot about it, but it was kind of strange. Yeah, but I don't think I've really had any since then. It was pretty much that. One time I was at Kate's house, and I had bought, I think it was probably around the same time, I bought one of the brownies for Esai, and he was going to pay me back. And then I just ate the whole fucking thing, and I was like, and then I had to tell him the next day I just ate it.
Hell yeah.
But
I'm sweating in here.
Are you?
Always.
You are a sweaty boy. No. The next time I'm taking one of these, I'm probably doing a half.
It freaked you out that bad,
dude. These things
if
have
I could
me.
handle a whole one, you got one.
These things have me scared, dude. I don't know.
No, one was cool. It was cool for a little bit. And I was like, all right, I don't know if I want this anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought, like, you know, I'm not even like super smoking weed all the time. Like, I get high daily, but it's nothing of like, you know, extreme, extreme amounts. But I thought that I had some kind of, you know, immunity.
Oh no, boy, that sat your ass down.
Humbled me. Humbling experience.
Yeah, I still felt disoriented on the drive up there today.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, if I take this corner too fast, I might puke.
Shout out to the deck, though. Deck was nice.
It was fun.
It was pretty good. Lena want to go?
I'm going to go there next weekend.
You're going there next weekend with Tom?
No, my mom wants to do dinner at some point. We're like, might as well make it out there. But
I'll be there.
Hell yeah, show up.
I'll be there.
Table. I just wish they had inside seating. Four minutes left.
It's okay. Yeah, I haven't played any CS today. Might be a little rusty. I was cracked last night, though. I was popping off.
Yeah, you were.
Man. We lost, I think. Yeah, we definitely lost.
We lost, but you remember that kid's play with the fucking...
Oh my god! When he was gonna go to the one site and then he went all the way around.
No. So it was when we were CT. They planted the bomb on A.
Yeah.
Or he saw the guy with the bomb on A
and
they
smoked it
and everything.
Yeah.
So he thinks he's in the smoke planting the bomb, but he's like trying to hold position. The guy went all the way around to B
with like 2 seconds remaining.
And then the guy, the CT guy on our team, went over there, killed the guy, and had
like 0.3.
No, that was a different one. He got that bomb. He defused it. He got that round, like our team. So we were like, oh my god, how the fuck you do that? But there was another time when we were on CT, and then someone was like 0.05.
0.05. Yeah, I do remember that. We had 0.3 and 0.05 in the same game. Nuts. Yeah,
that is crazy. And then we lost the bomb to that. Like that was how much was left to fucking defuse it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty nutty.
Legendary games.
It was that was good. And then I just remember like being so fucked up I didn't know how to leave the match. So I was sitting there and they were all talking, and then I remember the guy said, "Oh my god, these ranks." they saw like our ranks.
I feel like I do remember you saying, "Oh my god, how do I leave?"
Yeah, I was like, I can't leave. Like, where the fuck? They switched it up on me, dude.
Yeah, we'll get you ranked. I'm gonna maybe
losing 5 games in a row. Here's your rank.
Yeah. I'm going to try either with this check or maybe next get a PS5 controller. I don't think I told you.
You're not going to get the scuff one I got listed? This is what I'm going to get for Rocket League.
I think you showed me.
Dude, I can't wait for the paddles in the back to boost it and everything. $100 PC controller.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I got to see how much the PS5 ones are.
Yeah.
They used to, like the old...
80 probably.
Yeah, I feel like PS3 and PS4, they used to be like $60 or like $80, but I think the PS5 ones are more expensive.
I can tell you right now.
No, I didn't tell you. I have a little side hustle in the works.
$80.
Right. I might get a second job.
I heard you talking to them about it at dinner. What are you
This
thinking?
lady that I work with, I have to figure out the whole scheduling thing, because the way that I would like to do it is just I'll work Friday and Saturday, and then next weekend have off. And then like work every other weekend.
Those bad boys. Okay.
I don't know if they're going to let me do it. But I asked her to see her boss if they're hiring Red Robin.
That's what it was.
Red Robin. Yum. She told me that in one weekend she makes $500. And I'm just like, you're really not working that hard or that long. And I'm just like,
you definitely got the charm though to get the tips.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I need to get in on that. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, but I don't know, because I'm too scared to go back to any of the restaurants that are owned by our mutual friends' parents, because I wouldn't do that. They're a little much.
I would not do that.
They're too Italian, or Greek rather.
Greek. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm fucking playing Candy Crush right now.
It's okay. What level are you on?
1744.
You might be. You're damn near at the same level I'm on. I'm on 17 something. I always play like during the week. Like when it hits like 10 o'clock, I'll play until 11. And then I go to sleep.
Yeah, if I'm on a roll, I've been using my gold. I got like fucking 1,100 gold.
I'm on 1790. Yeah, I got 350 gold. The grind is real, fans.
It truly is. Yeah. Oh, all right. We're at an hour.
We're done?
Yeah,
all right.